Hey there, Synthrones. Today we're going to be talking about synthesizers and the space needed for them. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone, and this is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures. There's no other channel like this anywhere in the universe. I mean, I'm me, and you can't replace or replicate me, and I don't think Behringer has cloned me just yet. Oh my goodness. PureAmbientDrone.com is the place where you want to be if you want to connect with me, PureAmbientDrone.com. Okay, so real quick, I have the Stranger 80s Things CD. I still have some of these left. They're $15 and you can order them off of my webpage through PayPal, and I will mail these out to you for free. It's free shipping on these. US orders only. I found that international orders is a little bit difficult for me, but I put a lot of work into these. These are professionally made. These are not some kind of sticker on the CD. They are printed on there. So probably a rare item here, because I don't think I'll be doing any more of these once these are gone. Okay, so man, space, wow. If you look around in my studio here, you will see some of the best synthesizers ever made in the history of synthesizers, I think, for the most part. You know, I got the Quantum over here. I have the Prologue 16 voice. I've got the Montage, the Pro 2, the System 8, the Prophet X, the Moog 1. I got a Juno 2 sitting out there in the closet. I've got a Phantom, the new one from 2019 over here. I've got a lot of synthesizers, and I have found that I don't want to let go of any of them. Sometimes I have to. And man, finding space for synthesizers is a very difficult task, and you're limited to what you have. And I'm contemplating, should I take over another room? My synthesizers are already out there anyway. But I really like the workspace that I'm enjoying right now. And so I'm going to try to make this workspace work for me. And one of the ideas that I had, and I don't think it's going to work, it's just, you know how you brainstorm stuff and you look at it later and you think it through and you're like, that's crazy. One of the ideas I had was, it sounds crazy just talking about it, is taking down one of the racks and just building a multiple tier desk where I can reach over and grab everything. But then what's the purpose of that? Because, the rack already kind of makes that happen. And so I'm thinking, well, I could build shelves. I got all these crazy ideas. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm out of ideas. And I'll just kind of swing the camera around here for all of you guys. And you guys can take a look at what I've got going here. So I essentially have a rack here and a rack there. And then I have, where you can't see on the camera behind me, is I have a table that I built for myself, and a shelf above that. And I haven't fully utilized that at all yet. So I've got the Moog 1 sitting on the table, and that's about the only thing. So I think once I utilize that space over there, I'll know more about what I want to do. But it gets very overwhelming. It's like when you have all this gear, you ask yourself, do I need all this gear? No. The answer is absolutely no. I don't need it all. Do I want it all? Yes. The answer is absolutely yes, I want it all. I mean, I want every synthesizer ever made and ever will be made. I am a synth addict, and I have to come to terms with that. Yes, I want every synthesizer. So sacrifices have to be made if you don't have the room for these things. And I haven't made up my mind which sacrifice I want to make. Do I want to get rid of synthesizers? Do I want to take over another space in the house? Or do I want to spend hours upon hours building something that works in this room? And I like the third choice of just trying to utilize the space I already have. As difficult as that's going to be. But what would be really cool is to hear from all of you what you guys are doing for your space needs and your synthesizer addictions. Tell me all about it. This is great therapy, guys. there's something special about synthesizers. They're beautiful, lovely machines. And I always tell people there's no such thing as a bad keyboard, just bad keyboard owners. And even then, I don't even think that's really true. I think anyone who has enough common sense to buy a keyboard has enough common sense to get the most out of them as you possibly can. And it gets difficult to come in here sometime. And you see I've got wires here that are just like going off to nowhere. And they need to be going someplace. And it gets difficult to come in here sometimes and to see that some things have been disconnected because I'm moving stuff around and I can't enjoy everything the way I want it to be. And I think that that's one of the things about synth drones is that we constantly look for the workflow that we click with. Now, if you were to go back in time to my very earliest videos, I was doing jam videos, like DAWless type jamming sessions where I was just like live jamming. And if you were to go back and look at some of those videos, I had everything laid out on tables to begin with. I really enjoyed that workflow. And I had a lot of modules. And of course, keyboards took the place of a lot of the modules that I have. And, well, you know, I mean, the Prophet X doesn't come in a module as of this date. The System 8 doesn't either. The Pro 2 doesn't either. The Quantum doesn't. I just don't know. I mean, one or two extra modules in here isn't going to make a big difference at this point because the keyboards are just taking everything out. The Moog 1 certainly doesn't come with the module, neither does the Phantom 2019. So maybe I went the wrong direction. I don't know. Sometimes I feel that way. Have you guys ever felt that way, that your synth collection has grown past you, that maybe you lost yourself on the way to synth addiction? You know, I laugh about it, but it is a real thing. Synth addiction can be very real. But there's worse things, okay, that a person can be addicted to. I know quite a few people in my past and present that are addicted to things that are far worse than spending their money on synthesizers. And if you know, if this was their addiction, they would be very happy indeed in comparison to what they're experiencing right now. So, you know, I think maybe some things are not so healthy for you, but there's worse things that you could be involved in. So synthesizers are not really, for me, a horrible addiction, if you will. I'm enjoying this a great deal. And hey, nobody's getting hurt. Hey, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. Join me over at pureambientdrone.com. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all my synth adventures. Leave a comment below and let's talk about this. Don't feel bad if I can't take any suggestions because I don't know what I got to work with here. I've got a very small room and a very large collection. And the room keeps getting smaller as I get more synthesizers, so I may have to downsize. But yeah, leave your suggestions. Talk about what you guys are doing for your own space. I would love to hear about it. And until next time, keep calm and synth on.